The avoidant maintains strict emotional boundaries with most people. They offer surface-level connection, keep conversations light, avoid vulnerability, and ensure that no one gets too close. This pattern is consistent across friendships, family relationships, and casual romantic connections. But when the avoidant genuinely loves someone, they break their own rules in specific ways. There are behaviors so contrary to their typical pattern that engaging in them signals something extraordinary is happening. These actions are not grand gestures or dramatic declarations. They are small, specific departures from the avoidant playbook that reveal the depth of what they feel even when they cannot say it directly. They let you see them struggle. The avoidant who loves you will allow you to witness their vulnerability in ways they show no one else. They maintain a performance of having everything together, of being completely fine, of needing nothing from anyone. But with the person they love, the mask slips. They admit when they are overwhelmed. They share when they are struggling. They allow you to see them at less than their best, to witness moments of genuine difficulty without immediately withdrawing in shame. This is monumental for the avoidant because being seen in struggle contradicts their entire identity of self-sufficiency. They only lower this defense for someone they trust, enough to believe will not use their vulnerability against them, someone they love enough that hiding from them feels more painful than the risk of being seen. They choose you over their comfort. The avoidant's default is always self-protection and comfort preservation. They avoid situations that trigger their attachment wounds, decline invitations that would require emotional engagement, and prioritize their own regulation over others' needs. But when they love you, they override these defaults. They attend events they would normally avoid because you want them there. They have difficult conversations they would usually shut down because you need to have them. They stay present through emotional moments when every instinct tells them to retreat. This choosing of you over their comfort is how the avoidant demonstrates love. They are not good at words, not skilled at emotional expression, but they can make themselves uncomfortable for you. And for the avoidant, discomfort is the clearest measure of caring. They integrate you into their future planning. The avoidant typically thinks about their future in purely individual terms. Their plans, goals, and decisions are made with only themselves in consideration, because including others feels like losing autonomy. But when they love you, you begin appearing in their future without them consciously deciding to put you there. They make plans months in advance that assume your continued presence. They consider how decisions will affect you. They talk about things they want to experience and naturally include you in those visions. This integration is not something the avoidant does lightly or with people who are temporary. They only weave someone into their imagined future when that person has become so significant that a future without them feels incomplete. They defend you when you are not there. The avoidant generally avoids conflict and does not involve themselves in defending or advocating for others. It is safer to remain neutral, to not take sides, to protect their own peace above all else. But when they love you, they break this pattern. They defend you when someone criticizes you in your absence. They correct misconceptions others have about you. They advocate for you, even when it creates conflict or discomfort for them. This public claiming is extraordinary because the avoidant typically keeps their feelings private and their allegiances ambiguous. When they risk their own comfort to protect your reputation or stand up for you, they are demonstrating a level of commitment they reserve only for the person they love. They keep showing up despite their fear. Perhaps the clearest sign that the avoidant loves you is that they keep choosing to stay even when every pattern they have developed tells them to leave. They feel overwhelmed by intimacy and stay anyway. They want to retreat and force themselves to remain present. They experience the familiar panic that precedes their usual exit strategy and override it because losing you feels worse than facing their fear. This continued presence in the face of their attachment wounds is the ultimate expression of avoidant love. They are not staying because it is easy or comfortable. They are staying because you matter enough that they are willing to be uncomfortable, to fight their own patterns, to choose vulnerability over safety. When the avoidant keeps showing up for you despite their terror, despite their every instinct screaming to run, they are loving you in the only way they know how, through the excruciating act of not leaving.